It's time for day 2 grammar. You'll need your grammar sheet, your vocabulary sheet, your language arts notebook, and your binder. The first thing we need to do, go ahead and see if you can fix this sentence on your own, and then come check in with me to see if you did it correctly. The first thing we'll do is our vocabulary. Let's read the sentence first. 2 of them fell asleep under a tree while the third built a fire and stayed alert. It looks like alert is our vocabulary word for today. So we'll get out our binder, open to the vocabulary tab, and we'll write alert in there. I'll need my vocabulary sheet. How's your pencil grip? Are you holding your pencil like I am? This is a good way to hold your pencil. Alert means fully aware and wide awake. Aware. Okay, now that vocabulary is done, we'll move on to the next part of our sentence. The next thing we need to look for is the paragraph symbol. Do we need to indent or skip a line? Not this time. How about homophones? I don't see anything underlined, so no homophones here. End marks, we need an end mark. 2 of them fell asleep under a tree while the third built a fire and stayed alert. What did you put there? This seems like a statement, so we'll put a period. Next, we're going to look for our nouns and articles. 2 of them fell asleep under a tree. Ooh, that's an article. I think the articles are the easiest to find, so maybe we'll look for those first. While there's another article. Third built a fire and stayed alert. Now I know that after these articles, I probably have a noun, so let's see. A tree. Oh, tree is a noun. The third. We are going to call this a noun. It's the third one. Built a fire. Yep, fire's a noun. And stayed alert. Now, I know that before we didn't label 2 as a noun, but we are labeling it here. And really, 2 of them, we're talking about kind of the idea that there are 2 people. We're going to go ahead and label this as a noun this time. 2 is a noun. Numbers can be a little tricky sometimes, but we're going to go ahead and call that one a noun. It's okay if you didn't get this the first time around. Some of these are pretty tricky. Just make sure that as you go through and correct it with me, you add in anything that you missed the first time when you did it. It doesn't mean you got it wrong. It just means you didn't catch it. All right, now that I have I've corrected my sentence, it's time to write it in my notebook. Remember to write it in your language arts notebook. I have a lot to write. I might not be able to have it all in one spot here, but you can watch me do the writing, even if my page is a little bit out of your view. I'll try to keep it in your view. Now I don't need to skip a line or move to a new line, and I don't need to indent, so I'm going to start right on the same line. Check that pencil grip. Start with a capital letter. Two of them fell asleep under a tree. While the third built a fire and stayed alert. Need that period at the end. Let's see, let's double check and make sure I capitalized the first letter. I did. And how about commas? I don't see any commas in this, so I didn't miss any commas. And I got my period at the end. All right, good job. See you tomorrow.